and we'll go for a window. Square windows, easy peasy. Well, what we need here will be a round window here. So what we need to do is find the length of this. If you can see, that's the blue line. That is the curve, basically. And if you come to entry info on the right hand side, phone's bleeping away, it'll tell you the information on there. It's a radius of 1.4. There's 12 segments. Now you can go, if you want a tighter curve, you can go smaller. This is for demo. And this is the important one. The length is 4.4 meters. So what we need to do is draw a square in front, and not on the blue axis, but we want to stand it up. So we'll tab green and we'll start drawing up, and then we'll put our dimensions in. Bottom right hand corner. So we want 4.4, and we'll do it 2 meters high. So there we go. So in theory, this will wrap around this curve. So what we need to do is double click, right click, make it a group. And then we'll go up to our plugin, our 1001 bit, and if we go along, divide selected face into panels, basically window. And then it comes up with your panel dimensions, basically. So the first one is rows, so how many divides? So we'll go for, let's go for 6. It's 2 meters high, so 6 panels, and we'll probably double that for the width. We can always try, and we'll go for 12 columns. Frame depth, I normally go for 1 mil to 0.1. Frame width, same thing, 0.1. The recessed bevel, leave that, it doesn't matter. And recessed bevel extrusion, leave that. This is the important one. Divider width is 0.03, put it as 0.05, so that's half the mil. Create front, back, middle, makes no odds. Create window, and then you'll come up with a little square on the front of there, and then we've got our window. So one thing you have to do is get rid of the glass. So if you click on it, it is a group, and it's selected everything. Double click, and then we'll select, all we've selected now is the glass. So if we delete that, we've taken all the glass out. So all we're left is a window frame. The glass will just throw up errors when you go to in your slicer. So now we want to curve that around that frame there. So first thing we want to do is make sure our axis, this is an important one, this one, is right. So if we click on this, double click, I don't know if you can see, but the blue axis is running from front to back. That's no good. We want the blue axis up. We want it how the model is. So what we need to do is, on the left hand side, we'll come down, and there's the axis button. If you click on it, and then we'll go to the corner, and we'll click on the corner. And the first one it wants to tell, first axis it needs is the red axis. Now the red axis, the way I've laid the window out, will go from left to right. So if we just go along the right and click, that's, oh, we'll do that again. That's gone along the red axis. Then it'll ask us for the green. If you look, it's going right, down, left, or whatever. We want to go for the left. And then it automatically put the blue axis going up. So we're in the same axis now as the world axis. So if we press it, click away from it, we know now that this is all running right. So we've got another plugin here, which is called True Bend. Magic little piece of equipment. Click on, and there we go. And we've got lots of little dots at the bottom and an arrow in the middle. And it's the arrow you click on, and then you pull or you push. and it will curve it to what you like. You can do a 360, whatever angle you want. So we want to go for 180. So if you pull it to the direction you want and just tap 180, it brings it up at the angle at the bottom. Press enter and press enter again. And there we go. It's curved your window for you. The frame bit, you can click on and delete. We don't need it. So on the window, we need to rotate it and put it on here. So if we click on the move tool, if you look on the top, you'll get the plus signs. Now you can move it, but also you can rotate it by using one of the plus signs. Click on and bring your protractor up, bring it round, and if you look at the angle, 0, there we go, we've rotated it. Now what I need to do is put this on the front of the building, find the middle, press the up arrow, so we're moving it up now, and then find the middle of the building there, and then press up the up arrow again. And we couldn't have got the right one because it's moved. It's not moved it in the right place. Easily sorted. Click on an edge, go on the green axis. Nowhere near, was I? There we go. So that could be your roof. And then we can go inside, and then you've got a perfectly good bay window. And this will print in resin printing, lovely. Now I printed one very similar to this. Okay, I can actually show you. And we'll bring up Tutu box, and we'll come to that test 2. Now it needs scaling up. It is there. So we go to scale, and the percentage, want to change the 100 to 1,000. Right, so click on the object. If we go to scale, change the percentage there 100, stick a 0 on the end, and there we go. Now go to your supports, and I have mine at 70%. You click on the platform, and what I would do is add more to this, but that will print quite happily. I'd stick a few more on the bottom there, make sure the ends are covered because that's where they tend to drift apart, and now that will print upright like that,